Hi, I'm Dr. Mike Milligan. We're here at the Chicago Midwinter Meeting. There may be a little background noise, but I'm here with Dr. Daniel Davidian, a dentist out of Raleigh, North Carolina, who has created a new system for buffering anesthetic, much better solution to giving your anesthetic. Daniel, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, well, you're a dentist. Your father was an anesthesiologist. Your brother is a
dental anesthesiologist.
And so he came up with a system. He said there's got to be a better way for us as dentists to anesthetize our patients. So tell us about the system.
Anutra Medical has developed a system that will revolutionize the way we do dental anesthetic, the way we deliver dental anesthetic. Yep. It allows us to basically take lidocaine, combine it with sodium bicarbonate, and buffer the solution, bring it up to a body pH. Therefore, eliminating the pain and allowing the anesthetic to work within around a few minutes. That will increase the efficiency of a practice. So, obviously the patient's experience will be a lot better if it's painless, but even more so, the dentist can stay with their patient. Exactly. They can get to work right away, and so they can become a lot more efficient.
You don't need topical anesthetic. You just drop a few little drops of this anesthetic on the buffered anesthetic on the tissue. Your topical is taken care of. Yep. Then you inject. It's painless, absolutely painless. What would you say, 98% painless?
Malamed's done some different studies. So actually 98% or 78% of the population of his studies preferred buffered anesthetic.
Okay, great. And so it's much better for the pain of the patient given the injection, but then there's a huge time savings.
Absolutely. So
instead of 10 minutes, 8 minutes for it to go numb, whatever it is in your office, about 10 in mine, it's about 2 minutes.
Yep. So interestingly enough, for the average patient, it is 2 minutes, even for a lower nerve block.
Yeah.
The real value of the system is because we're buffering the anesthetic and bringing it up to body pH. There's a lot of patients who have a reduced buffering capacity. So there's patients like your fibromyalgia patients who may have a reduced buffering capacity, and it may take them a lot longer to buffer traditional anesthetic. So the body traditionally just buffers anesthetic itself. It just takes a while. Mm-hmm. So where it really is amazing is it takes those patients and allows them to get numb more quickly as well. So I am a sedation dentist and get referred a lot of patients for that just can't get numb. Yeah. And so a lot of patients show up in my office that just couldn't get numb, and the doctors go, it must be something wrong with the patient. Right. And it's really their buffering capacity.
Right. So with this buffering capacity, he's developed since 1990. So over the last 17 years, you've developed this system to make it simple. Tell us about that.
Okay. So the system has got three components. It's got the dispenser, the disposable cassette, and a disposable syringe is modeled after the dental syringe.
And they're all, we want to tell you about all of them because they're all unique and interesting little tidbits to this. Every part has its function. So go ahead and get started.
So this is the Anutra cassette. That's where we actually are able to combine, that's all the patented research and all the secret sauce. We're able to combine lidocaine with epinephrine with sodium bicarbonate, and we're able to do it in a way where we can use a standard medical vial, and we can get a filtered air into the medical vial, and we won't get air into the bicarbonate, allowing us to have a predictable, precise result. Once everything is attached to the cassette, we load it into the device. Now, it's got a 4-day shelf life based on a lot of really neat research. So we can put it at the beginning of the week, and it'll last for 4 full days. So my assistant loads it on Monday, puts it in, and then when I come in, it's even set up with a syringe just like this. They've taken the syringe out of the package, set it up, and it'll actually buffer up to 6 mils, which is the equivalent of 3 carbs. So if I was wanting to buffer up to 6 mils, I do 4 mils, I'd click this 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4.
For 4 mils?
For 4 mils.
Got it.
And then I just pull back to 4 mils.
Right. It's calibrated right here.
So now we have 4 mils of buffered anesthetic.
Right.
All you have to do, we've leveraged the technology of the medical syringe with the Lure lock technology. So literally, the needle goes on simply and easily, as opposed to the old stainless steel hub.
Right.
The syringe is really kind of cool, and I think a lot of dentists love the syringe as much as they love buffering. We've designed it after the medical syringe, so ergonomically, it's the same stroke length, and you can still aspirate. We've double-sided printed, so no matter how you pick it up, you can always see how much you've given.
Right.
We've added up kinesthetic feedback, so as you're injecting, if you can't see what you're doing, it will click at every mill.
You hear a little click at every mill, so you know exactly how much you've given.
Absolutely.
Right.
So it allows us to reduce needle sticks from having to come in and out of the mouth. So if I'm giving 3 shots and having to come in and shuck that old cartridge and throw it out and load it up. So
you don't have to do that with this.
Yep. So it makes it a lot more efficient.
6 mils in there, but you don't need 6. You could just, by this clicker, you could just take 1, 2, 3.
Absolutely, absolutely. We recommend taking around 2 mils, which is the standard single dental carp.
For a single carp.
And then you based on however much you want to give after that.
Right. So you can stay in that mouth, give multiple injections. Wonderful design to this syringe. You guys designed the syringe. This looks so simple, but it took a lot of R&D to make this the way it is.
Absolutely, absolutely. It was actually a lot more complex, and it took us years to simplify it down to a process that would be easy for the dentist to use and as mistake-free as possible.
Right, idiot-proof for me. But they're getting a lot of interest in what you're doing here. I've seen so many opinion leaders come to the booth wanting to try this, and they're new, but this is, I believe, the new wave here for giving anesthetic. Better for the patient, better for the dentist. What else would you like to tell us? You've got the buffered, the benefits of the buffering. So you've got less pain for the patient, you've got topical ability, you've got, the anesthetic is much quicker onset, about 2 minutes instead of 8 to 10. It lasts about the same length of time. So it's not that it lasts longer, it is a deeper anesthetic. It's going to get your mandibular blocks that you might miss otherwise. It's going to get your patients with fibromyalgia easier. There's less waste with this system. The cost, the price point is excellent. What else can you tell us? What else would you like to tell us?
Well, I think you hit on all the great topics. Yeah,
okay.
I think you have. So thank you.
All right. Well, I'm getting one of these right now. I would suggest to you that you go ahead and get one of these, get it in your office. There are then different options for repurchase, and you can either get on like an automatic delivery based on your usage, which drops the price point for you. So get with the company on that. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us before we close, Daniel?
No, I think if you haven't tried buffering is best practice. And I will tell you, my staff will tell you, I'm staying on time more because I'm not missing my blocks, and it's made my practice much more efficient and allowed me to actually either get home earlier to my kids or schedule an extra patient, whatever one I decide. So buffering is really, truly the way that dentistry is moving.
It is. How do we get in touch with you for more information? Do you have a website?
The website's anutramedical.com.
Okay.
And we've got a lot of cool videos on there. We've got a lot of the science that really digs a lot deeper into why buffering is better and what's happening and all the little nuances for that. The patient testimonials and things like that.
And Anutra spelled A-N-U-T-R-A, anutramedical.com. All set?
Great.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Daniel.
you.
Okay.